Good morning, Peter.
Good morning.
Could you tell me how the overseas register got started and why?
It got started because clubs in places like Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the US, and in many European countries started themselves, and they wanted to link, in a sense, to the mother country and to Abingdon, where the cars were made. And so it's a way of getting everyone into the MG community, fraternity, if you like. And that requires an overseas director and some other overseas managers, which we have for the US, South Africa, and European clubs, of which there are about 23 now.
And what year was this when you started?
Oh, I only started last year, but they've had an overseas director for, I think, about 12 years.
Right, okay. So have you any idea how many members you've got, overseas members you've got? Roughly?
Roughly about, there are two lots. There are about 40,000 affiliated members, and there are close to 1,000 direct members, that is members who actually are members of the UK club, as well as being members of their own club.
So what would you say the main advantages are of being a member, an overseas member?
Getting information about your car, not just the mechanical aspects of the car, but also its history, who owned it in the past, whether it was someone famous or it was part of a famous event or something. And we have an enormous knowledge base, and we're increasing that. We have an archive centre which is just opened, and many of the records are being kept there. People with old cars like to know where they came from.
Yeah, I'm afraid I used to have a frog-eyed Sprite, so I was on the other side.
What do you mean the other side?
Well, the Sprite midget, I was the Sprite, the
the
Healy Brigade.
No, we discourage that kind of attitude, and most of the centres around the UK, but also clubs in Europe, etc., they usually invite other makes of car, because there are some other makes of car where there are so few cars that if they didn't join an MG event, they wouldn't do any event at all.
Well, the early Sprites were very similar to the midgets, weren't they? Early midgets, Sprites.
Yeah, very similar, yes.
Do you have a midget yourself?
No, I have a V8, a factory V8, MGB GT V8, which I've owned for 35 years.
Do you do any competition or?
No, I don't think mine is robust enough for that, but it's good in a straight line uphill.
Well, thanks very much for the interview, Peter.
Thank you.